Oh, the boss will be talking to you at half-time, I think, Grantley. The boss will be talking to you. A couple of seconds late there. Ian, was he?
I think we'll forgive him.
Okay.
Slow to start, so here's the second quarter.
Start of the second term now. Jeff Mackey tries to get it towards Mark Edwards. Can't take it with him. Williams is over the top for the Tudors. Gets towards Stuart Scott now, who's free. And open, go along with the right boot towards centre half forward. Coming across, Cox can't take the mark. Still there now for Ian Ellie. Gets towards Harris. Oh, just waited for it. Getting back there. Oh, too high tackle from Harris there. Getting the free kick will be Aaron Harper at centre half back for the Lions to try. And 50. Oh, Andy Harris just held on to him a little bit long there. Harper will bring it down into the middle of Baker's Oval, and I think Andy Harris will be going straight off the ground.
Good decision that was from the umpire then.
Held him down, Laurie.
Definitely 50.
So Harper now plays on quickly and gives it to Mackey, who goes to the cricket pitch area at Baker's Oval, goes down towards half forward. Hargraves comes out at pace. Falls towards Lucchino. Could break. Oh, handball to Williams was sharp. Had to really meet its target. Did so. 30-metre handball towards Harris. Tries to ride a bump. He does so at half-back and run away now. Oh, poor handball though. Lucas King has got it. He's wrapped up by Harris, who had to butter up. Tamplin off the ground. That's out of bounds on the full. And standing up was told the boundary umpire, but he said it is out of bounds for a throw-in. And it will be. Oh, and Tamplin thought it was on the full too because he was standing there with the hands up on the mark. But it will be a boundary thrown at half now for the Lions. Oh, the boundary umpire's nearly thrown it to himself. I think he'll come back and do it again. But a bit slippery, yeah. Falling out of the hands as he threw it over his head. And it will be a throw-in once again at left half forward. This time it's a bit better. And in front, Savanka. Big away. But he's going to have to do a little bit more work, I think, the boundary umpire, because it's out of bounds once again. Just to the left of our guest and Geelong radio commentary box. Another throw in the rain. It's the sun showers here, Eric. Beautiful day.
Yes.
Football weather. Savanka and King. Savanka, big thump away, but Mark Edwards reads the play well at 50 and drives it along with the right boot. One out. Franey getting back there, and Sam Lucchino. Franey goes up, good punch away. Falls towards Kelly, can't take it with him. And now on hands and knees, the Cheetahs, surrounded by Lions. Comes out the back towards Cowie, and also fighting hard in there was Wilkie. Got it out the back towards Sam Lucchino, and he gets it towards cousin Nick. Can't do it. Anything to see it over the boundary line in the right forward pocket for the Lions. A good opening, Laurie, for the Lions in this first couple of minutes of the second.
Yes, themselves into it. I think probably it was Mark Brady there, wasn't it? Probably could have had a chance to grab it there, but didn't quite get a handle on, as the saying goes.
Well, thump away straight to Rob Doubledham, and he has missed to the right side for his third line. 1 goal 3 for Rod Doubledham, and they're 1 goal for the Belmont Lions. They trail the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 2-1-13. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 3 minutes.
Cowie takes a kick in, sees Williams. Well, they kicked it. Williams back to Cowie. Cowie finds a player loose on the half-back flank with a thrashy. And the players a little bit tentative at the moment because the ball suddenly becomes slippery. The ground's become slippery. The ball comes to the ground. With the Lions there is Backer. Backer, well, he's dealt with unfairly, said the umpire, and about 55 metres out is Backer of Belmont Lions. Franey gives him the lead, but it's not a good kick. Oh, mark not taken, comes back to Franey. Good body work there, handball forward. The Belmont Lions, but finally Cowie. A long handball to Rathje. Rathje of West Cricket. He kicks the ball to centre wing. There's a nest here. Comes forward again. Backer. Handball to the running player in Cox. Cox another handball. Perhaps a kick would have been better. It's come out wide now to Kelly. Kelly gets the kick. It's going to the goal square. 3-on-1 to the Cheetahs there. The punch is by the big fellow in Savanka, and he's cleared the danger area once again. But cricket defence under pressure, Laurie.
They're under siege there at the moment, Eric. Yes, it's great footy there. They had the numbers at the ball, didn't they?
So it's going to be a boundary throw in between forward pocket and half forward, out of side for the Lions. Over the back of the pack, Booley. If he can pick it up, he's got a bit of time. He gets back onto that favourite left boot, goes in towards the pocket. Hargraves is there against Wilkie. Hargraves uses the body, can't take the mark. Wilkie keeps his feet, can handball away sharply. It's okay. He's got some support. Farrell breaks the tackle, goes with a long torpedo punt towards centre wing. Booked it getting back there. Good courage. He saw Manning coming. Stood there though, took a mark. On centre wing. Oh, poor kick off the boot. Goes towards Brady at centre half forward. Cowie's there also for the Cheetahs. Oh, can't pick it up. It falls away from him. Brady's in there fighting hard. Comes out the back of the pack. Craig off one step. Left foot kick back towards the middle. Bookter can attack it. Harris against him. Falls in towards the cricket pitch area. Oh, Chuka does well. Breaks away. Oh, goes onto that left boot from centre. Goes towards half forward. Lucchino and Tamplin. Lucchino does well. Holds his ground and takes a good mark at half back. Nick Lucchino Right foot kick towards centre wing. Ian Alley coming across Craig Edwards. Good defensive play. Craig Edwards, the co-coach of the Lions, and it will be a boundary throw in on centre wing. It's currently 2-1 to 1-4. 13 playing 10 in favour of the Cheetahs. We've been playing 5 minutes in this second term.
Really a battle of defences so far. Ball out of bounds, true centre wing on the southern side of the Bakers Oval here. Ball tapped down. Through comes, the ball finally picked up by Burton, but it's pushed out. And Stewie Scott has a fresh air shot, missed it altogether, and finally, the ball, no, boundary umpire didn't call it. I thought perhaps over the boundary, doubled him. Gets a big fist to get the ball back into the centre of the ground here. Williams, tunnel ball through the legs. It's not very pretty at the moment, but it's a dour defence by both sides. Finally, the umpire has put a whistle on play now. Belmont Lions have the free kick, and it's Nutbean. Drives it to the centre of the ground. In front there, West Cricket. Ball comes to the cricket pitch. Handball to Stewie Scott. Scott off one step. Kicks it towards half forward. Neither side able to get any sort of a break here. It's hard, tough, concentrated footy. Finally, Edwards. Mark gets it towards centre half forward. Franey leading a long way down the ground. Follows through. It's picked up there by Brady. Handball wide. Stott again. Eyes only for the ball. And again, it's the Belmont Lions getting the ball towards the boundary line, just in front of our broadcast position here, and you can hear the Belmont Lions supporters applauding their players as they force the ball forward.
Boundary throw in now, half forward flank. Getting down there to do the ruck work. King against Savanka, going to fall in front. Mackey takes it out of the ruck contest, tried to break it away. Can't do so, the umpire says play on now. Mackey still fighting it, does extremely well, gets a right foot kick away towards full forward, but breaking away Farrell for the Cheetahs, goes very wide. I think Ian might be able to nearly take a mark here. Is it still in? No, it's out of bounds on the full now. The umpire says play on. No, it is out of bounds on the full. Umpire Hockey looking at us, I think, there for a minute, Eric, to see what it was.
I nearly caught that one.
Yeah, you did. And Bookter has gone laterally across towards Mark Edwards at centre half forward for the Lions. Highgraves gives him a lead. He goes back now, and Doubledon gives him a lead also. Edwards from centre half forward goes in towards full forward. Savanka with the run of the footy. Hargraves drops him off over the head of Cowie, coming towards Mackey, and Farrell rides the bump, comes back towards Brady. Quick hands towards Kelly. Kelly gets over top. Lakino just wants to slap towards Scott, can't do so effectively. Gives it back towards Lucas King off one step. Goes towards Booley and Doubledon. Oh, Booley did well because Chris Wilkie is coming at him at pace. Doubledon there in support, and Craig Booley has taken the mark. Only about 20 metres out. Slight angle, a chance to put the Lions' second goal on the board.
It's a lovely look at white handball. I think it was Backer, wasn't it?
Yeah. Very nicely done indeed, and great courage by Booley there.
Yeah, this will be a handy goal for the boy. He's kicked it too, I think.
One behind.
Goal umpire fooled everybody, I think. Now that's a bad miss for the Belmont Lions, because 8 minutes into the quarter, the Raiders bingo scoreboard 1-5-11 at Belmont Lions, 2-1-13 Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club.
King does well from the kick in to knock it away. Stewie Scott on, Hanson knees Harper. It's at half forward for the Lions. It's bottled up. The umpire will come in and bounce the ball. Some quarter time scores from the GDFL. Bannockburn 4-4-28. Lead Corio 1-3-9. Werribee Central's 8-2-50 continue on their way by the looks of the Eastern Suburbs 2-4-16 at quarter time as the ball comes towards Banker and out towards Stewie Scott. On half back goes now, short little kick towards Andy Harris right on centre wing. He takes the mark in front of Andrew Bookter. And Andrew Harris now try and drive the Cheetahs deep into attack. Short, it's okay towards Scott and Melville. Scott can't take the mark, and it is out of bounds off hands. And one other score from the GDFL, North Geelong 2-4-16. They trialled Bell Post 3-1-19 at quarter time, so only 3 points in that match. Boundary throw in. King in front, Harris from behind. Mackey comes up to King, just thumps it out once again for a throw in at half back for the Lions. And it's 1-5-11. The Lions, the Cheetahs are 2-1-13. Raiders second quarter score 9.5 minutes gone. And
9 minutes with the win, Laurie, and West Cricket basically haven't had the ball past half forward.
I was just going to say that. I thought Belmont have done very, very well. It's just a bit of a shame Craig Booley missed that easy goal there. Would have really capped their good play off in this first 15 minutes.
From the throw-in, it's coming to the arms there of Stewie Scott. Now the ball's deep in the forward line for the West Cricket and Footy Club. But Belmont Lions, through the agency of a handball, has come to the co-coach there in Craig Edwards. He goes very
that's
wide.
a great kick for touch.
And with basically nobody to
You
kick
get
it
a
to.
game with the Storm kicking like that.
He's kicked it, 55 metres toward the boundary line and found safety.
Well, the defensive work has been great. They've linked up out of that back line terrifically. I mean, there was great work there.
Yes, extremely good. Nice positive handball. Ball between centre wing, half forward flank. Outer side of the ground. Up high is Williams at the back. Can't get the tap away. Ladder just through sheer strength tried to crash his way through. But again, it's Craig Edwards. This time he's gone for the cup of tea, I think. It's into the backyard. Out of bounds on the full. And we'll have to await, I think it's the big fellow there in Lisa Baker, who's jumped the fence. He hands the ball back to his teammate in Craig. And
one more score for Manicky, 2-3, 15. Lee Thompson, 1 straight goal, 6 points. And that's the scores at quarter time in the GDFL. Kick has come from Savanka and is at half forward. I think that might be Burke over there on the half forward flank for the Cheetahs.
Burke or Manning, is it?
Might be Manning, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is Manning. Yeah.
Like the type, young Manning.
Shane Manning, who has been kicking a few goals for the Cheetahs this year. And we'll have a chance from half forward with the Breeze. Puts it up there. And it's a good kick into the goal square. Or Big Pack develops off hands. And through for 1 behind to the Cheetahs. They get a 2-2-14 Geelong West. Belmont Lions are 1-5-11. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 11.5 minutes gone.
Well, that was an opportunity, Laurie, although probably with the ball just a little heavy with that little bit of rain.
I think the distance was going to stretch him all the time, Eric. It was a good kick. He fancied himself.
Yes, from the kick in, Belmont Lions got the ball back to the centre, but Cowie's in the way, in the centre circle, takes the mark to stem that attack from the Belmont Lions. Cowie now goes towards the half-forward flank. Ball is up high, unable to take the mark. Unfortunately for West Saints was Savanka. The ball's come down. Good work there by Harper it was. The ball's come to the centre of the... Oh, the umpire has, he's paid a free kick
down the field
after the handball for a player put down. Comes back to, that looked like Edwards. Was it Mark Edwards gets the ball to half forward. Hargraves can't take the mark. And that's a great one-on-one tussle back there. Laurie, Hargraves and Wilkie. Is it Wilkie at fullback?
Yeah, Chris Wilkie.
Yeah, that's a fantastic tussle there. They're both very hard at the ball, and the long hair there of Hargraves, not hard to pick up, is he? Speaking of it, from that ruck throw in, it's Hargraves gets the ball, drives it back inside 50, attacking the ball extremely well, Lucchino, and he finds Scott on half-back flank, who takes the mark low to the ground. Stuart Scott now. Not a lot of movement up ground, and West Cricket all of a sudden under a bit of pressure here, Laurie. They're not firing up with that Breeze.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they just seem to be standing around too much, Eric. Doesn't seem to be too many options. And here Scott seems to be doing it all. He's down the back line, down the forward line, then down the back again.
Well, he's a long kick and on centre wing. It's found his teammate in Latter. Latter now, they're sort of stop and start. It's a bit like the old-fashioned footy at the moment. Latter sees the short pass and finds, looks like Manning again, who's well up the ground there. Yeah. He's gone back into the centre corridor to Stuart Scott. That's better looking work. Now Scott goes across the ground, but unfortunately for West Cricket and Footy Club, the Belmont Lions defence is doing well. Finally comes across there to Lucchino. Lucchino wide, and he's found Manning once again. And he's a live wire up forward, young Manning, for the quarter and a bit so far. Sees a lead forward. Can he get the ball? Oh, great defensive work there for the Belmont Lions. And the ball at almost centre half forward is in dispute. Umpire Hockey it is will come in and we'll have a throw up. 30 metres out from goal, almost directly in front.
That was Lucas King with the hand against Stewie Scott there, just to put it away from the senior coach of the Cheetahs. Ball up, and King from behind, off hands, comes back towards Craig Edwards, draws a player, and gives it away. Quick hand towards Craig, leaves it behind. Bully does well, needs a shepherd, gets one, gets his right foot pretty wide though, and in fact too wide. It's out of bounds on the full. And Scotty Cowie quickly gives it to Williams in the middle. He's got Lucchino, so he's switched wings and come across towards Nick Lucchino. Got heaps of room on this side wing towards Scott, coming across his again and coming out back himself. Dunlop does well. Handball over the top towards Backer. His handball quickly to Edwards, puts him under pressure. Close to the boundary again. Hasn't got it though, and it will be a free kick. And it's going to go to Mark Edwards. And we see getting up fairly gingerly is Adam Melville. Goes back into the middle. Brady over his head and falls towards Craig and goes short towards Matt. and he can take it at half volley. Goes quickly towards Ratchie, coming at him. Dunlop breaks that tackle. Jason Ratchie, pretty good finisher usually, Jason Ratchie, with the left boot, and has not made a mistake on this occasion. The number 13 has put his first goal on the board, and it is the third for Geelong West. They go to 3-2-20, and they lead the Belmont Lions to a 1-5-11 Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes gone.
That was really the first bit of positive play, and young Manning involved in it again.
Good hands from Manning there.
Yeah,
get that hand pass across, Eric. Yes.
That's probably one of the best finishes I've seen for the day. Gee, no doubt where that was going.
That's what they've got to do. That's the sort of way to run it with the breeze. Long kick to position, handball, feed off, move it into the ball, quickly, goal.
So 3-2, playing 1-5, 9 points of difference. Back in the middle, King and Ladder. King goes up early, can get it down towards Mark Edwards, who's seen plenty of the footy in this first quarter and a bit. Goes towards half forward. Hargraves comes out and can take the mark. Robbie Hargraves wants to play on quickly, does so now. Goes to the right boot from about 45, puts it up. Franey's there, Kelly as well, getting back there. Franey in the middle, punch away Lacino. Doubledom rove tremendously and put through the quickest reply you could ever get. Right, Doubledom, great roving off the pack. His personal tally is 2-3. And the Belmont Lions are 2-5-17. Trail Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 3-2-20. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard.
Great passage of play there, Eric. Sort of the one at the other end.
Yes.
See it, there's Hargraves there, terrific. Hit the ball hard, got the ball up quickly, and that's the best bit of roving I've seen all day.
Yes, well, he's obviously an asset to the side, Hargraves. Got goals for the last couple of weeks. He's come to the club.
I think he's just been a little bit frustrated at this point of time. He's been trying to get to the footy. He's on a good player that won't allow him to get there, and that sometimes it gets under your gut a little bit.
Ball back in the middle. Ruckman come at it again. Latter. He's beaten that time by the Belmont Lions, but the ball comes towards up high without the ball. Unfortunately, was Doyle there for West Saints. Finally comes to Burton. Burton on the left foot, but thwarted again by that strong defence for the Belmont Lions. The ball's back at in the centre of the ground. Ball comes to ground. That's Cowie. Gets past one player, but he's tried to get past one too many. He gets pinged there, and the free kick goes to the Belmont Lions. Moving forward, there's a free kick. Mark free kick, whatever you like, umpire, but he didn't pay either. So the ball comes to ground. Doubled them. Good work. Hard the ball. Feeds two opponents, but finally the ball is going to be forced toward the boundary line on that occasion by Cox of Belmont Lions. And what do you think about that? I think Mark free kick.
I think Kelly will be a bit dirty on that bit there, wouldn't he?
I think I'd have been saying a word or two. Ball on the centre wing, thrown in once again. Over the top comes Edwards Mark. He's doing extremely well. Comes right across the ground to Bukta. Bukta, he eludes one player, gets on the left foot. But, it's intercepting there. Lacino can't through the ball across the ladder right in front of the umpire. Play on to the umpire, and it goes wide to, on this occasion, Barnes, is it? And Mark
touched off the boot it was.
Oh, right. And, good work. The umpire's combining well. And finally, it's the Belmont Lions. And there's Dave Franey on half forward flank, well ahead of his opponent. Takes the mark. Franey now looking for leads up further. Not a lot of movement up there. And finally, Franey goes for the long kick into the full forward position. It's all Belmont Lions there. Unfortunately, they just can't take the ball. Strong work by Farrell. And he gets the ball to right on the 40-metre line there, stacked on the middle, and the umpire's moved in. We'll have a throw up.
He did pretty well there, Farrell, against 3 or 4 Belmont Lions players, Laurie.
Yeah, certainly did. Just up and under kick then, Eric. There's not much real value in that.
Big thump away towards Barnes and Craig. They both leave it behind. Bully tries to break a tackle. Franey's in there also. Barnes tries to tab it back towards Scott Wilkie. Scott's got it. Gets a Shepherd. Gets a kick away towards half back. Coming at it, Mark Edwards. Can't quite get it. Now a foot to the ball. Froston backer back there. Backer nearly runs into him. Can go short towards Bukta. And he can take the mark. Andrew Bukta inside the centre square. The Lions on the attack in the middle stage of this second term. Pretty congested half forward line. Lots of players moving everywhere. And he's holding it up. He needs a lead. Hargraves gives him one. Scott goes with him. And it's going to be chopped off. Is it? No. Hargraves can get it at half forward. And a short little kick towards Damien Kelly. Needs some support. Handball back in board. Coming at it. Booley at pace. Kick off the ground. Okay. Coming back towards Booley. Tries to break the tackle. Gets it back towards Doubledom. Can't kick the goal. Pushed in the back. No free kick. Williams can break away. Handball though. Straight to Aaron Harper off one step. Poor kick though. Nobody talking to him. Had a bit more time than probably what he thought. And Aaron Harper puts through one behind. And they go to 2 goals, 6. And that is 18. And they trail 3 2:20. Geelong West, two points of difference. Raiders bingo centre, second quarter scoreboard. Cowie from fullback. Alex to the outer side. Oh, kick though, Mackie and King. Oh, Mackie takes it easily at half forward, and it looks a likely top two, Eric.
My word, he does. He took that very comfortably. I don't know whether there was much talk between the two players, but he had eyes for the ball, and it was all the way, Laurie.
Yes, Eric, he looks a good player, and they tell me he comes from Airlie Beach or somewhere.
Yeah.
Up there today, wouldn't you?
Right, Mackie, he's about 60 metres out, looking for movement up forward. There's not a lot there, so he comes in. Long driving kick from about 50. It's going to land in the goal square. Oh, surely in the back to Hargraves. Not paid by the umpire. Williams with his fines. Well, on hands and knees, Scott back to Williams, and Manning at his finally comes clear, gets a handball clear, and now West Cricket out of the danger area. They drive it to centre wing. The torpedo eluded Mark Edwards on that occasion, and Ratchie streaming down the wing, picks it up on the run, tries to handball over his opponent, and finally kicks it off the ground. He's got to evenly clear if he can get to the ball, but he can't quite make it, unfortunately. Savenka can't reach it, and the ball's again cleared by that Belmont line. Great work there by Backer across to Edwards. Edwards now back into the centre. Oh, it's a terrible kick, unfortunately, and it's straight in the arms of Manning of West Cricket. And gee, that was most unfortunate because they were doing so well defending it there, Belmont Lions. Finally, it's come out wide. Ianelli gets the ball on the left foot going towards the full forward position. A lot of players after the ball there. Finally, it's was it Barnes, was it?
Yep.
On the left foot and has kicked a goal. So desperately needed for the West Cricket Football Club there. Barnes has kicked the goal on the Raiders bingo scoreboard now. West Cricket and Football Club 4-2-26. They lead the Belmont Lions 2-6-18.
The cricket happened, Eric. I mean, Hargraves is very unlucky not to be awarded a free kick up in the goal square. Wasn't there. Well, the umpire didn't see it. Moves down and the opposition kick a goal. No justice.
Well, back in the middle now, and umpire hockey just waiting for players to get back into position. It's going to be King up against Savanka. Umpire throws the ball up and comes down towards Savanka, off hands. Melville in the middle, breaks free towards Cowie, who breaks away. Handball wide towards Stewie Scott, and Stewie Scott's got it on centre wing, goes towards half forward. Ratchie's there, trying to tap it onto the advantage of Burton, does so, gets his kick to a vacant centre half forward position. Cox comes at it and controls it nicely, gives a hand away towards Bookter, running through the middle of Baker's Oval, goes long towards half forward, good kick too. And there's Rod Doubleton, breaks free, gets it away to Mark Edwards at 45, goes long with a kick back towards Lacino, and he can take the mark, Sam Lacino, right on the goal square.
That was a terrific build-up. That deserved better than that.
And coming back, and in fact, well, the goal umpire has stopped play.
He's awarded a free kick, I think.
The goal umpire, I reckon he's reported like Dave Franey.
Well, he, I think it was just a reaction, wasn't it, when he was in front of him? But the boundary umpire, the goal umpire has reported Sam Lacino.
So what for a central umpire do now?
For a push away, so does he give a free kick to Franey? Yeah,
just about.
Certainly got some crowd reaction there, didn't it?
Goal umpire.
And it's Sam Lacino with the footy, and he's reported, well, it's still going to be a kick to Lacino, so we'll find out. He's just asked Dave Franey for his name. He's probably giving him John Smith or something as his name. But Lacino's got to the last line of defence. He's right on the goal line. He's right next to the goal umpire. He's writing an essay as he puts the number in the book. And Sam will be joining the tribunal on Monday night for a special guest appearance. But he goes along towards half back, and King, good punch away. The umpire, well, that's 6 of one, half dozen the other, isn't it, Laurie?
Yes. I'd say so.
They're both holding each other, but Lucas King's got the free kick at half forward. And now Leroy Savanka has been reported as well, and he's given the red card, so that's it, he's off.
Well, that was interesting.
Getting a bit out of hand, I think.
Well, he's off. Did he actually touch the umpire? He brushed the umpire as he walked past.
I think that's all it could have been.
And the umpire has reported him
for speaking. I think he must have brushed the umpire, definitely.
He certainly didn't look like he hit him or anything like that, but he just brushed past him, and the umpire obviously has discussed that as being a red card offence, and he's off, so they're down to 17, the two.
17 for the rest of the game, which is...
And that will be 50 as well, so I think Lucas King will be on the goal line. And...
Yep, it's a 50.
And that's the 50 as well. So Lucas King will have the ball on the goal line and be able to
He'll kick that from Shannon Avenue.
I'll have to go and pick it up from Douglas Street or something. But so they've had Sam Lacino
an interesting 2 minutes, wasn't it? My goodness.
Jeez. There'll be a bit of talk about that, I would think. Lucas King has come in, popped it over the umpire's hat for his first. And the third for the Belmont Lions, and I would think that Stewie Scott will be absolutely seething at half-time, Laurie.
Oh, I'd imagine he would be. I mean, that's one thing you can't afford to have players, lack of discipline, being off the ground for a red card. I don't personally like the red cards myself, but that's the rule, and I don't exactly know what happened there, but he's off for the rest of the day, and it's a bit unfortunate.
The Cheetahs are now 4-2-26 and the Belmont Lions are 3-6-24, so 2 points of difference on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 25 and a half minutes gone and the Cheetahs are down to 17 players. Lee Sabanka has been sent off, red carded, not but to be replaced, so they'll be playing for 17 men for the rest of the game. The second half back in the middle, King gets it down. They're on a bit of a roll here towards Tamplin, the Belmont Lions. His hands back towards Mackie, breaks one tackle, gets it away, goes with the right boot towards half forward. Sam Lacino's back there and can take the mark. And that's Lacino from half back now, who we believe may have been reported as well at half time. That gives him a lead. He elects though to go longer and go towards centre wing. Stewie Scott, in front, Mackie does well. Jeff Mackie plays on quickly and can play on and go towards half forward Hargraves. With the back, be able to mark it, does.
It's all happening.
It is, isn't it, Laurie? They're moving the ball nicely from the middle.
Terrific. They've worked. They're playing the ball around well, sharing around well. Very impressed with Mackie. Is he in the league?
Yes, he is. We haven't missed him. Don't worry.
No.
And Rob Hargraves has got it. 30 metres out, directly in front, coming in. Oh, he stabbed it though. He's got to kick through it, and that is through for one behind to Rob Hargraves. Probably deserved a better finish after the build-up, Laurie.
Certainly, that's a bad miss, Eric. He kicked off the 1 foot again, and I think he had one arm behind his back or something. It looked very awkward.
It certainly didn't kick through the ball.
No.
And,
Here they go.
From the kick in, it's Belmont Lions again. Well, player perhaps didn't realise he had as much time then, and lack of talk from Glenn Frost, or to Glenn Frost. Finally, the ball still in play. Back towards half. Tamplin it is at the ball. Mark Edwards, lovely little handball to his teammate, but deep in defence on that occasion. Nick Chino and takes the saving mark in the goal square. Goes wide to half-back flank. Stewie Scott up high, takes the mark at second grab before the ground. He's got a bit to do now. He's got to steady his side down, get them back playing footy, and he drives the ball to centre wing directly in front of our broadcast point. Free kick push in the back to Damien Kelly of Belmont Lions, and that was pretty clear, Laurie. We saw that pretty comfortably.
Yeah, we've been having trouble with that one, Eric. We agree with that one.
Ball to the centre, but intercepting there, Rathje of West Cricket and Footy Club. Now drives towards the lead at half forward. Up Bukta. He gets Burton, comes back at the ball. It's come to Williams. Williams, little handball to Ladder. Ladder, left foot kick. It's gone towards half forward flank. Here's a foot race, and Manning's winning it hands down. Great speed by the young man on the left foot, but deep in defence. Good work again by Belmont Lions.
Dunlop was
Yep.
He's got the ball to Bukta. Bukta takes it. Shocking handball by Bukta. The call was there, but the handball behind the call. Now off the ground to the advantage for West Cricket Footy Club, but it's in dispute. Defence again, fantastic for the Belmont Lions, and West Cricket have intercepted. It comes to Scott on the run. He's run quite a fair distance, Stewie Scott, and that's what captain coaches are all about. Brilliant individual effort by Scott there. Kicks the goal, and much goal for West Cricket and Football Club. Raiders Bingo scoreboard 28 and a half minutes into the second quarter. West Cricket and Footy Club 5-2-32. They lead the Belmont Lions 3-7-25.
top individual performance there, wasn't it?
A bit like Alan Woodman, wasn't it? Half back, half forward, centre wing, it's everywhere.
Notice the finishing ability of the Cheetahs as well. 5-2 to 3-7.
Yeah, it's 10 scoring shots to 7, and the Cheetahs have that
The Lions
7
probably
point
haven't got
lead.
real value for their hard work. They worked very hard in this quarter and played well, but just haven't been able to finish off the board.
Back in the middle now, it's going to be Justin Ladder for the Cheetahs up against Lucas King. Umpire just waiting for the boundary umpire to get onto the centre square line, and he's done so now. It's coming Ladder and King. King goes up, thumps it down, off hands towards Williams. He's got Barnes running on his outside, so he gives it to him. Barnes now with the right boot towards half forward, going towards Ian O'Malley, and also over the back Craig Edwards. Done some good defensive work, Craig Edwards, in this first half, and another example of that there where he pushed it out of bounds.
The whole defence has been very, very good.
So it's going to be a throw in at right half forward for the Cheetahs. They lead 5-2 to 3-7. It's 32 playing 25, and it's going to be a boundary throw in now. It's going to be Rathje to do the ruck work for the Cheetahs by the looks of it. And up against Lucas King. Poor throw-in, goes towards Stewie Scott, taps it over the back only as far as Mackie. Breaks it, tackle, does well. Handball towards Doubleton, wants to get a kick away quickly, does so. Oh, Tamplin could be in here, goes up, doesn't take the mark. Lakino's there, and that's Nick Lakino. Short little kick, poor up the boot, but it's okay. Moon's on the ground, gets his kick away. Towards the middle of the ground, Booley. Oh, Bookter can run away. Nowhere near it was Craig. Bookter goes towards centre half forward, coming out front at pace. Can't take the mark. Needs somebody on the ground next to him. Hasn't got one. Cowie's there. Can handle over top towards Scott and Barnes. Barnes now goes from right half back, but there's nobody to kick to. And Lucas King can stand there and hold the mark as the siren sounds for half time. And at half time, it is Geelong West Cricket Football Club 5-32, and they lead the Belmont Lions 3-7-25 by 7 points at the main break. Goal kickers individuals for the Cheetahs at the moment: Jason Rathje, Stuart Scott, Andrew Harris, also Matthew Barnes and Adam Melville. While for the Belmont Lions, the goals 2 to Rod Doubledom and Lucas King kicking that last goal for the Lions before half time. So it's